Welcome back, Pisces. What's up? Welcome. We're going to check in with you and whomever is on your mind and see what is going on. I hope you're doing well. Right, let's start with the situation at hand. So the roles can be reversed. Okay, there is a lot of stress between the both of you. Look at that, 2 of Cups. It's almost like you two really want to unite and get together. However, there are a lot of restrictions going on. Now, this could be like really official restrictions, right? Maybe you're living in different parts of the town, city, world, right? There are some restrictions here, and it feels like there is a lot of stress, right? Like you both embody a lot of stress in regards to how to proceed forward here. The good thing here is that a lot of fears have been driving the both of you apart, or a lot of anxiety has caused for some sort of self-sabotaging energies here. And this could be also like really external big events that have taken place. And now I'm seeing that both of you actually are releasing some sort of, could be also even like a obsession towards one another, but also like some sort of restriction, some sort of self-sabotaging or limiting belief system, or something that kept both of you in like a state of anxiety. You're finally releasing that. Okay, I love the devil with the 6 of Wands. That's like overcoming a lot of anxiety when it comes to this connection. And then we have the Justice here at the bottom of the deck, which is absolutely talking about balancing out the skills and putting more focus on relationship balance here. And this is the Libra season, so a lot of things are going to be balanced. And those who do good will receive good, and those who do bad will receive bad, right? Like that type of energy. But it looks like to me that with the Devil reverse, you both have been able to really release some sort of toxicity, a third party, or any type of obsessive type of behavior, nature, controlling energies, trying to control one another. Okay, what's going on with Pisces in regards to their person? You got the Knight of Pentacles. Really nice. The Fool, the 7 of Pentacles, Ace of Cups and the 2 of Wands. Wow, super positive. Pisces, you've been really working on yourself. Like, look at that. Reorganizing yourself, your life, your career, your finances. Like, whatever it is, everything is strategized, okay? Like, you are taking the necessary steps, but also you are making a lot of progress. Even though it's like small little progress, you have a certain goal here. And it's not only like including them, it's like including also your own life. So with the Fool, I feel like you are ready for this new fresh start, especially because we had that Pisces eclipse going on, right? Last month. And it was all about like releasing this heavy energy, the toxic energies, and this, whatever has been like keeping you stuck in this toxic dynamic of the devil, right? And it could be everything, anything, right? And it feels like you are getting yourself ready for that Aries full moon. And obviously I'm a Pisces moon and rising, and I really feel this energy as well, like releasing all the emotions and going through that eclipse emotionally, because it's connecting to the moon, which is the emotions. And then kind of like stepping into that Virgo season with that solar eclipse, which really eclipses like the core things, right? And bring back the routine and clears up as the perfectionist of the zodiac, right? And what I did was like literally clean every corner of the house, like really with the intention to release everything that is like stagnant energy, negative energy. And I'm not talking about just like simple saging. No. That was like the last part after a week, right? So really going deep in it, organizing everything, getting everything in order, and removing literally everything that does not serve anymore, so you can invite new energies. And that's the full moon in Aries, right? So whatever also started in the April eclipse of the new moon in Aries, the solar eclipse in Aries, it could have some sort of connection to that. Okay, like whatever you started then, it may be removed now. So keep that in mind. Now, going back to love, it feels almost like you're clearing out all past baggage, which is finally for Pisces, because Pisces, you are one of the zodiacs that keep on carrying a lot, right? Like it's like that dragging energy is like, oh, that person did this, that person did that, that. So it's influencing your next steps in life, especially in love, right? So this is an energy where you've been really clearing up a lot of things and you're making room for light energy, peaceful energy, love energy, and you're choosing to do things that are only aligned with love or with from your highest good. I love it. Like I freaking love your energy. I've never seen this year a Pisces reading so beautiful. Like my God, it's like you have even all your emotions intact, like your finances intact, your everything, career, in love, you're taking it easy, and it looks like you've been. How do I say that? You've been. What's the word that I'm searching for? Influenced or being an example. Okay, that's what I want to say. You've been a good example to whomever you're dealing with because they are going through a heavy transformation as well. So whatever they were doing that kept the both of you stuck in that devil vibration, they're getting rid of it. That's like a huge ending and a transformation that they are going through right now. You see that death card? Okay, like really ending things that aren't serving them. And this could be like relationships, a lifestyle, the way that they were living, the way that they were procrastinating things, the way that they were communicating with you, whatever the case is. And it's bringing a lot of creativity and passion and a zest for life because they have more space and more clarity. Like, I don't know what is going on between the both of you, whether you are really communicating with one another or not. I can't really tell by the spread, actually. Usually you can, but this time I'm like, could be, could not be. You both are going through a lot of working through things internally in order to show up in a better version of yourself towards one another. Right. Let's see, what's the energy outcome for the both of you? You have the world also at the bottom of the deck, which is all about like closing chapters. Both of you are doing that. Beautiful energy. You've got the King of Wands and the King of Swords. Oh, wow. Pisces. This is like the most aligned reading, tarot reading I've seen in like ages. Look at that. King of Swords and a King of Wands. This is both of you stepping into a masculine role. And whether you're feminine or not, it's like being brave, being forthcoming, and discussing things that are very valuable as well as needed for this relationship to move forward. There is a lot of real work being done. Like the kings really take action. They do the actual work. They're not on the receptive end. They're really doing what is necessary. Like, this, and let's get it done. That's what I'm seeing. Okay. So both of you in the near future are going to have like a deep conversation here where one is probably going to be expressing more of their desires for you, whereas the other one is going to be expressing more of their concerns and what they have been analyzing from the distance. Okay, so just see where you are at. And I feel like you are the King of Swords and your person is in the King of Wands. But, maybe the roles also need to be reversed. But if you've been the one that is constantly like telling them like, hey, I want you, I desire you, or I want to make things work, and they haven't said that, there's going to be like a clarity coming through, or like them finally stepping into that role. Now we got the Ten of Wands with the Ten of Cups, which is saying like a very big burden of both your chests is going to be revealed. Like seriously, like, oh, finally we're done with that past cycle. Like finally things are wrapping up and there is happy ending at the end. Okay, like a happy confession coming through. Yeah. Until then, Until then, I'm going to clarify also if I have like a, yeah. Until then, I do get the sense that both of you need to take your time to heal and go through the process. Also make a list of things that, you like and you don't like, and what you will accept and what you don't accept, and allow this person or whomever it is that has been withdrawn to come towards the other person. Okay, like until then, just keep your head up. Is there any timeline for this? We got 2, so that could be in 2 days, 2 weeks, and 2 months. Not longer than 2 months, okay? This decision will be made, and is a decision to move towards one another. And both of you are going to make that decision at the same time, okay? Like there's at the same time. Yeah, war zone, ego is played. This is what has been going on in the recent past. A lot of running and chasing going on between both of you. One person doing too much while the other person was not doing anything, and allowing the other person to keep on like putting more work into the situation. That's the devil, okay? Like controlling the narrative so that the other person keeps on chasing and fixing and doing and blah blah blah. That's you, Pisces. Piscean energies are like usually the fixers, right? Like empathic, fixing. And at one point you may have been like, hey, F this, like I'm not going to fix you, I'm not going to fix this. And that's when the ego clashed, like boom. Now there is a lot of forgiveness going on, okay? And this is a twin flame dynamic, so needing to work on forgiveness, forgiving yourself, forgiving the other person. And it could also even be that one person never really forgave the other one. But let me tell you one thing. You don't have to be religious for that, but forgiveness comes only from God and the divine. Okay, like if you truly want to be forgiven for some sort of sin that you've been through, and you're putting everything on the other person, right? Like, oh, if they only would forgive me. What they do is kind of like use that as a controlling mechanism to keep you kind of like still rebuked to them, right? Like still on your knees. So they want you to stay on your knees just to have power and control, right? It's a subconscious thing. It's subconscious. All right. It's like they don't really forgive you, but they don't allow you to walk away either, which is the devil. So my point here is like whether you are religious or not, it's, you can search it up. It says in the Bible as well, like the only way to really ask for forgiveness is through God. And if God really forgives you, then only God can judge you on the judgment day. And when someone does not forgive you for your sin, even though you've been asking for that forgiveness, then they will not be forgiven by God on judgment day. That's how it is. Once you kind of like change that narrative, change that whole dynamic around, and you make sure that your bond with the divine, with God, is pure, and you show God or your divine that you accept what you have done and this is your sin, and like for God to forgive you, he will forgive you. And by that time, whether that person forgives you or not, it will already give you a peace of mind. Okay, make that change. Go to that sacred place that really works for you, that helps you, and you will notice the shift. And please come back to this video and let me know if this worked for you, because it absolutely did work for me. So I really hope it will work for you. Let's beat that devil that's trying to control the narrative here. Okay, so let me know. That was a deep message from God, and I hope it will be reaching all of you. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and let me know if this is valuable for you. Thank you, and see you soon.